James Arthur Madrox is a mutant with the ability to spontaneously duplicate himself in response to physical impact. And while these duplicates, or dupes as he's fond of calling them, each act independently, they share a telepathic link with the original. And when they're reabsorbed, the original gains the copy's knowledge and experience. This unique power has earned Jamie Madrox the name Multiple Man. In his comic book origin, Jamie Madrox's abilities didn't suddenly manifest like most mutants. Instead, he was born with them, and the unfortunate circumstances of his youth would eventually bring him into conflict with the Fantastic Four. But with the help of Professor Charles Xavier, Multiple Man learned to cope with his powers, and was even invited to join the X-Men. He would turn the offer down, however, a fateful choice that would eventually lead him to fighting alongside lifelong allies as a member of the superhero team X-Factor. Finally ready to join his X-Factor allies, Multiple Man is bringing the party to Marvel Strike Force. Multiple Man is a unique defensive addition to any team thanks to an unconventional fighting style. He has high health and resist, but his staying power is all about the dupes. He's a hero with the additional traits of City, Mutant, Protector, and X-Factor. But to understand Multiple Man's abilities and how they work in Marvel Strike Force, we first have to talk about his dupes. First of all, when a dupe is created, Multiple Man gets counter. And when a dupe attacks, it copies and clears one positive, non-regeneration effect from the target. It then spreads all non-regeneration, non-taunt buffs back to Multiple Man. So how do we get more dupes? Multiple Man's passive is Madrox Prime. Whenever he's attacked, Jamie Madrox creates a dupe, and when a dupe is defeated, he's reabsorbed, healing the original for a percentage of his max health. In War Offense, Multiple Man starts with 2 dupes, and the number of copies created when he's attacked is doubled. His passive also grants him and his non-summoned X-Factor allies additional resistance. Multiple Man's basic is a 1-2 punch that does increased damage for every dupe ally standing. The more dupes on the field, the harder this attack hits. Yeah, this might hurt. His special, Helping Hand, calls in a familiar face to create some battlefield confusion. After creating 2 dupes, Multiple Man removes all negative effects from allied dupes, who then gain Taunt and Death Proof. If Polaris is an ally, Multiple Man also clears all negative effects from himself. And if at this point you're trying to keep track of the original, he's the one that now has immunity. Good luck. Last but certainly not least, we have Multiple Man's ultimate, One-Man Army. When you absolutely, positively need a numbers advantage for an all-out assault, Jamie Madrox fills the board with up to 9 of his dupes and applies offense up and counter to all of his X-Factor and dupe allies. He then fills a portion of his dupe speed bar just to give them a little head start on their next attack. While Multiple Man may be a walking, wisecracking one-man army, he's still best as part of a team. As a longtime member of X-Factor, we recommend teaming him up with other X-Factor allies including Longshot, Shatterstar, and Polaris. When it comes to ISO 8 classes, keep in mind Multiple Man's high base health, which will help him get the most out of Fortifier's barrier and reinforce his role as the team's protector. But if what you're really looking for is a bigger 1-2 punch, it's hard to ignore the benefits of Raider when paired with a battlefield full of dupes. Multiple Man is a unique protector that uses his dupes to defend himself and his allies, steal positive effects from enemies, and to stay in the fight for as long as possible. By using dupes as a bulwark against damage, he has an advantage against characters and teams that excel in breaking down a single target. Jamie Madrox, the X-Factor team's unique protector, has joined the Marvel Strike Force.